boogeyman's in the corner.
Danger, danger!
This is it. Don't get scared now.
What's going on, guys and gals, and welcome to Good Real Hunting. We're out for the good real, so you don't have to. It's your boy Brad. The Brett Men's right over there. Chris is going to be joining us shortly. Hopefully, we're still dealing with some technical issues, as Brett said in the chat. But nonetheless, we're here for our very first episode of Tearing It Up, Brett, man. What are we going to be tearing it up tonight, man? What's going to be turned up?
We are going to be tearing up the Friday the 13th franchise. We figured that'd be like a first good one to hop on in there to try to figure this out as we go. Even though we got a solid plan, and Brad's going to tell you how this show is going to work, because I've been seeing a lot of tier videos myself. And I figure, you know what? Why not hop on that train? So that's why I feel like we're going to be freaking doing this, and we're going to be doing it right now. And I think Chris is actually with us, so let's check with him.
Ooh, here we go, man. Look at it. He's here. Maybe not.
Does it work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Looking good, man. Looking good.
Test
Welcome
it out,
to the
man.
party, pal.
Hey there, birdie. Heard you got that big old meat stick. Is it working? Is my
Yes.
audio okay?
You sound good, man.
Yeah, sounding good. Move the mic just a hair. Remember that little stupid mic thing your microphone likes to do.
Yeah. Let Lily lick Lionel's lusty leathers. How's it going?
Perfect.
I think your L's are rolling. Yeah, we're good to go. It sounds good.
Nice.
Let me check the. Oh, let me check the
Birdie.
chat. Let's check it. Gory Tiger, what's going on, my friend? Oh, God, the red blocks. I gotta get rid of the red blocks. And then Bacon Pew Pew, what's going on? Hey, fellas, I love doing my tier list. And you know what? You did it. Cody Leach did it, and a lot of other YouTubers are doing it. So again, why not just hop on that train? But we're gonna put a little bit of a good real spin on it. What do you say?
We're gonna do that a little bit. So we're gonna,
Shit,
because there's three of us, it makes it a little tricky. So first off, we thought it'd be a fun live show. It's gonna be something we're gonna do on a live basis here. And so what we're gonna do, we're gonna tier them up just like the movies. We're gonna do the movies from the first one to the remake. We're gonna tier those SOBs up, and we're gonna do it each our own individual list.
Whoa.
Brody, what the hell is
I know.
going
Sorry,
on?
I got a little trigger happy.
Okay.
What the hell?
So essentially we got 5 tiers. Is there a way we can reveal the tiers, Brett? Man, do we have a chance we can pull that up?
I could just pull up the whole thing right here, right now.
Why don't you go over the tiers real quick for us, and then we're gonna basically give them each a number value is what we're gonna do, starting with 5 at the highest, 1 at the
How's
lowest,
that
and
look?
then we're gonna average our tiers out to make an
Like
official
solid
tier for the
gold?
channel. That looks good. Yeah. So read them out to us, Bert. Starting at the top. Now we're here.
Alrighty. We got again, like Brad said, I'm gonna go from 1 to 5, 1 being the worst and the worst is, I think, we're dead meat. Real dead meat. So that's going to be our 1. And then our number 2 is going to be a senior cruise to Vancouver, not Manhattan, Vancouver, where it was originally filmed. They can't trick us. And then, of course, we got our number 3. We got those damn enchiladas. Freaking Demons enchiladas. We always got freaking... Wait, what's that?
I was going to say, which, by the way, they're in the middle because they're good going down, not so great going out. There's a little bit of good, a little bit of bad.
Oh, yeah. And then with the senior cruise to Vancouver, like, the cruise part is fun, or the Vancouver part is fun, but when you get on the damn cruise, it is not fun at all. And then, of course, Dead Meat, the movie is dead.
Yes, absolutely.
And then we got number 4, You Pass, from Jason X. That means the movie passes in our freaking book, and very damn good. And then, of course, we got number 5. We think it's the best of the best, the perfect nipple placement, as Trent likes to call it.
It's so
Can you
good,
get any
dude.
better than that?
dude,
You
you
got
can't
perfect
get
nipple placement, baby.
any freaking better than that. And okay, I'm just double checking on mine end. No, it looks great. So, Brad, while I do this, you and Chris, you all got an important job in addressing the chat when need be.
You got it. Let me say hello to a few friends that are in here. We mentioned Gory Tiger already, Bacon Pew Pew, of course. Ack Nat is back. Part 6 wins
At
in the
Nat.
fucking stream. Yes.
Amen.
He's in here.
Amen, Bubby. I couldn't agree more.
I'm in your party, Ack Nat. I can
we'll
really
see.
appreciate what you're going for. Friday 13th, Bacon says part 4 is his favorite, and then remake, and then part 6. Those are all good options, man. We'll see where they fall in the tier here today. And then M85's in the house. Find myself watching part 2 the most. That's a fun one, man. That's a really good time.
Woo!
And Adrian James as well.
Oh man, we got
Adrian?
12 people in the chat. Hell yeah. We haven't even begun the fun yet. So we got done with our explanations. We do got some channel announcements to make after we do this tier list. And if we got extra time, I say, guys, maybe a little Q&A, but we'll see how the time goes, depending on how much we argue on some of these movies. So I'm ready to freaking go. Are you guys ready to go?
Let's go, man. Let's do it. I'm ready to tier some stuff. You want me to do the math, Bird?
Slide out like an
Since you're
enchilada.
doing that, I'll do the math.
All right, you're good at math. I suck at math. And Chris, by the way, do you like my screen name for tonight?
I certainly do. Yes, sir.
Because
I
I
noticed
had
that
got
earlier.
this weird ass box on my front porch, and I read it. I'm like, who the hell is Bertie to Gertie? I'm like, that's fucking Chris. So I haven't opened.
You're damn
but
right, man.
so I have no idea what's in the box right now, but I will.
What's in the
know.
box?
Yeah, what's in the box? And then,
Birdie LaGurdy, baby.
Oh, we got Toronto Freddy, and what's up, Destiny? What's going on? Y'all made it just in time for us to begin with the first freaking movie, because we're going to go from the 80 classic all the way to the remake in that order.
Okay, sounds like a plan, Stan.
Alrighty, so Friday the 13th from 1980. So here, I guess I'll go first and let you guys talk it out. And that is when we will distinguish where to exactly put it. For me, Friday the 13th, the original, for me, it's a U pass. Like, it definitely passes everything you want in a classic 80s slasher. We got great freaking, we got very good kills. We got good tone and atmosphere. We're in the damn camp, for crying out loud. So we're going to have some damn good old campy fun. And of course, Tom Savini knocks it out of the park with all the freaking special effects. And of course, there's one crazy old bitch lady, even though I don't think she's that crazy. She's got a very solid reason. And then, of course, we get a copycat ending of Carrie with the freaking Jason kid dragging Alice under that water. And you know what? Good riddance, because I hate Alice.
Oh, she's a nice lady, Brett, man.
She's a nice lady. Yeah, Alice sucked. I'm not thinking. Wait a second. I always get this one and 2 mixed up, dude. Is she not the one that she decides to take a nap in the middle of this, right? Or is that
That's the
one,
first
yep.
one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, fuck Alice, dude. Oh
Yeah,
my God,
inconceivable.
Inconceivable. Yeah, man. Part 1. It's iconic at this point. It's classic. It holds up. But at the same time, fuck it. I'm not gonna get shit on. What do you think, Brad?
Well, what do you
for
rate
me-
it? What do you rate it, Chris?
I'm probably gonna put it in U pass.
Okay, so
Okay.
2 for 2 right now. And Brad, before you get going, I just saw Kyle from Return to Living Fled has entered the chat. What's going on, Kyle? And new time person in our chat, Veronica. What's going on?
Hello and welcome.
Yeah,
Code
glad
Veronica.
everybody make Veronica welcome to our freaking party, because again, we're having a freaking party. And then there's Chad. Let me get the voice real quick. God dang. Yeah, say dang, because I don't like that word in particular. But so Brad, go ahead. What do you think about Friday the 13th?
So for me, that's easy. I'm going to keep it as UPass too, man. I think you guys said it right. It's got a lot of tension, a lot of atmosphere in it. It's got, the nice little whodunit aspect going for it. So I think, for me, I really appreciate it. It's a little bit slower than some of the other ones I would have higher up on this tier, but it's one of the scarier ones, honestly. It's really good.
Yeah, I mean, I think it holds up. Like it's like I said, it's iconic at this point. You know, I mean, I think it was really original for the time. But I have to admit, man, I think every time I go back and watch it, now that I've seen all the other ones, we've had so much fun with all this. I think I like it less now that we've done all this. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
I mean,
it's just not. It's not as fun as the other ones. You know?
you're right. You're absolutely right. It's not. It doesn't have that flavor to it that a lot of the sequels have. So, yeah. But it's just. I think it's good just for doing something different, and even though it is kind of a cashing in on Halloween, they did enough different in it to make it stand out and start this franchise, and it does some cool stuff.
Even though this movie
Yeah, of
totally
course.
copied freaking Halloween, but you know what? It copied it for all the good reasons, not for bad reasons.
Right.
And
I do want to
then-
bring up one thing here real quick. I thought this is an interesting. How is dead fuck not a category? You know what, Atnat?
oh my gosh!
I really thought about that. I threw this into the chat, and I don't know how it didn't end up. It's a very valid question.
Okay,
I'll tell you- I'll tell you
guys,
exactly,
We're
it
canceling
was-
the stream. We're starting all this over at 8:00. No, just kidding.
No,
Too
it
much
was
work.
because they suggested it. Cody Leach did that for one of his, so we didn't want to.
Ah,
that's
yeah,
what-
that
yeah,
was
that's what
right.
it was.
Yeah, so that's what it was. So we wanted to do our own. So that's all it was. It's a
Yeah,
good one though. It's probably better. It's the best.
Mhm. Yeah, freaking absolutely. And I want to point out real quick before we go to Friday the 13th Part 2, Toronto Freddy says, welcome to the real. I actually like that. That has a nice ring to it.
Ooh, I do like that.
Hell to
Welcome
the
to the
yeah.
real.
So, yeah, so
Welcome to the real.
or for
should-
me, checking
should
in the
make that
Where
real.
you can buy clothes.
I was
Checking
gonna see if
the
anybody would fucking
rehab.
catch on.
God, I'm curious on what on the world is in the freaking box over there. I'm not going to worry about the box right now because I'm really looking at someone right now that's in my room that's making me really uncomfortable. But we're going to talk about Friday the 13th Part 2 now. So,
Guys, don't pay attention to Brett's open tabs up there either. You never want to cross that bridge. You don't. You just
Oh
don't
my
wanna-
gosh, y'all! Oh my gosh! Oh no!
Oh, thank God! No,
God.
actually, he took he had what was it, Spider-Man fisting Superman or something?
Yeah.
it was
Oh,
saved.
no.
It was like one of his favorites up there. He finally took it off. Thank God.
No, Chad, it's not a dig in the box, so quit with that. It's too big of a box for something so little to be in it. But oh, okay. But anyways, we're going to talk about Friday the 13th Part 2 now.
It's Eddie Money's
And-
cousin.
Yeah, exactly. However, this movie for me, it's so damn fun, and it really does its job for making a successful sequel. It takes everything it does from the original, but it amps it up a little bit. Take it up to the next level. Placement wise, like I'm going to go with my gut here. Like, probably it's not going to enter this particular tier, but I'm actually just going to go ahead and give it the perfect nipple placement, just because we got one of the most legendary final girls in Genie. All the characters are freaking just so much fun. Even Mark, the kills. Speaking of Mark, one of my favorite kills in the entire, not only in the Friday the 13th franchise, but just in the horror genre in general, because that was the moment where it told me that nobody is safe from freaking not only Jason Voorhees, but just in the horror genre. Anybody can die. And then, of course, we got the freaking sack, man. Everybody loves freaking the sack, man.
The sack
So,
counter.
yeah, sack counter activated right now. But yeah, sack. All about the sack. So I go with perfect nipple placement.
That's a good
Yeah, man.
pick.
You know what? I am gonna go a little bit different on this one. I really enjoy this one. I think it holds up fine. There are a lot of things to like about it, and it did shift the focus away from Pamela to Jason, which is great. But at the same time, it's not really I'm not gonna say perfected, but it's not really fleshed out just yet. He doesn't have the iconic mask. We're not there just yet to where we need to be. And for that, I think it's like an in between of the original and 3D. So I'm gonna probably put this one under those damn enchiladas, man.
Ooh,
sorry. I'm
baby.
sorry, man.
Ooh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
baby. Man, that's tough, man. Veronica's in here. She's saying Ginny rocks. Yes, she does. One of the best in the franchise.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Toronto's in here. He's a nice guy. He says, slash that thumbs up or you're going to be real sorry. I can't pull it up. Thanks,
Ooh,
Toronto.
Man, those puns right now. Yes, and what he's referencing to, if you do give this video a thumbs up and you subscribe to our channel, it really not only just helps our channel grow, but also helps the algorithm. And we can finally break the code and freaking just, burst out into the scenes. So just a simple click of a button on that little thumbs up really makes a big difference.
Yes, it would help out a lot, guys. Many thanks for all of you guys. For being here.
Grazie.
Especially with how the channel's been growing lately, like we really appreciate it. We're so close to some of our goals.
Absolutely, man. Okay, so part 2 for me, man. Friday the 13th. I have it. It's very much similar to the first movie. It's very similar. I think it's better than that because it's paced better, and you have more fun characters and a better final girl. But I can't quite put it at the top, so I'm going to give to you pass.
Ooh, we got a three-way.
Buddy, like somebody's pulling on your nipples.
All of them. All three of them,
get
dude.
to
They're
you.
pulling.
Pass.
So I think that's where I need to put it. Because to me it would be a disservice to the what I'm going to put up in the top tier to put it in the same. Not that it's a bad. It's definitely superior to 1. But that averages out is going to be you pass, Brett. Man, we're going to put that.
Yeah, that's pretty simple. Whoa, where? Yeah, it's my mouse. Again, that's that freaking whatever Chris said. That particular tab I had to delete. It's taking a toll on my computer. But there we go. It's placed.
Oh yeah.
And then, of course, we want to hear you guys in the chat where you would place these movies. So always just sound off in the chat because Destiny said it's a you pass. Chat says it's a trap. Not sure where it's a twap. And then
Attack of the Sack.
And then you're all my children now. Oh man, guys, you're all getting way ahead here because we plan on definitely doing the You're All My Children Now for a future Nightmare on Elm Street when we decide to tackle that. But
Speaking of Attack of the Sack, do you guys remember when the sack attacked me? No, listen, damn it. Get your mind out of the gutter. I'm talking about the time the sack broke that tree limb and tried to run me out in the woods.
I thought you were talking about the poison ivy thing, man. I'm sorry. All right.
Oh. Yeah, Chris takes a beating.
A sack didn't put poison ivy on me.
No, but you had poison ivy on the sack.
Oh, yeah, definitely. God. Yeah. I don't even like to talk about that. It's painful. But yeah, the sack broke the tree limb down on me.
Oh my gosh.
That's attack on the sack, Brad.
That is one of the best bloopers we've ever done on any of our skits. That's easily one of the best bloopers, even though luckily no tooth or people were hurt in the making of that film.
Yeah, it was funny for you, man. You didn't almost have your teeth knocked out of your head.
You didn't have to die in every skit imaginable.
Touche.
And then some.
Yeah, exactly. So, guys, we're going to move on. Oh, chat saying hitting the button. I'm just talking shit. And then Destiny says, a Chris Sack attack. Chris Sack attack. What? Chris Sack attack. That's going to be our hashtag for tonight. Hashtag Chris Sack attack.
You see what you got started here, Brad?
I can't do it. I can't do it.
All right. So Toronto Freddy wants us to move on with the Friday the 13th Part 3D because he says this is a perfect nipple placement. For me, when it comes to freaking having a great time and just the spirit of Friday the 13th, it is a perfect nipple placement. However, for me, it's not quite there. So I'm going to put this under what we call a little bit the U pass. Because even though we still get fun characters, we got freaking Shelly's whole world out there, I'm always still curious of what the frick is in the briefcase. I know he says it's his whole world, but what is his whole world? We'll never know. We got the biker gang, we get Jason getting the mask, we get amazing legendary kills. Yeah. And then of course we get probably one of the most underrated final girls in the entire franchise of Chris Higgins, because she by herself whoops Jason's ass. You know what? Screw it. It's not a U pass. It is a perfect nipple placement. It's all super hell kind of fun, and it's just what we call a perfect blueprint of Friday the 13th.
Nice.
Yeah. Well said, my friend. You know what, man? I agree with you 100%. This is everything that I like about it. I don't know why this one catches so much flack, man. I mean, we get the introduction to Jason, like the Jason as we know him today. The 3D is so fucking hokey. I mean, it's ridiculous, but it's such a good time. Fun characters, fun kills. It's over the top. It's a little bit silly, a little bit scary. It's all everything you want out of a Friday the 13th movie. I love the hell out of it, man. I mean, it's been well established, but yeah, perfect nipple placement for me, man.
Ooh, wow, what a surprise, man. I like it.
Yeah, man. You see what I'm saying? Perfect symmetry. Perfect
First place
size,
in the contest.
Perfect ratio.
I think this movie, Friday the 13th Part 3, is one of the best final acts in the franchise. Honestly, like you said, Brett, man, Chris is super underrated, man. She does such a great job. One of the final girls to actually beat.
I thought you were
Jason's
talking
ass.
about me, you son of a bitch.
No, you're overrated.
Is your last name Higgins?
No, but she does a good job. She kicks a little ass. She doesn't really need any help. She doesn't need Paul. She doesn't need other dudes. We'll get into some of the other stuff later. She does a lot of stuff on her own, and it's awesome. I really dig that. A lot of fun. We get the hockey mask here for the first time. Shelly's the GOAT. But for me, man, I don't find myself going to this one that often because the first 2/3 of the movie is so slow. It takes forever to get to that point. So it's a lot of dragging to get to some awesome stuff at the end. It is fun. It's great.
We're talking about Jason.
I know, but he gets months into the middle of nowhere, and he does it early. But the problem is that it just takes so long because it does a lot of the stalking stuff in there, which is cool for the first two. But at this point, we just want to see Jason Murks and people. So for me, I'm going to put those damn enchiladas is for me. And we're right there in the middle.
Shit. Really?
No,
wow.
I love it. But at the same time, I don't watch it that often compared to a lot of the other ones in the franchise.
But Brad,
I am offended.
Brad, Jason Voorhees is one of the best health inspectors of all time because he shut down that freaking fresh market, even though trust me, it was not that fresh.
Harold's Fresh Market. I mean, come on, man. He's got a rabbit.
He needed
there
to be
eating the
sanctioned.
fucking produce. There's a snake in there just hanging out while he takes a dump. He's opening up the peanuts. He shuts that thing down. Not to mention he gives Edna
orange juice.
Yeah, gives Edna the old decap, right? I mean, she's up there yelling at everybody.
All that stuff, I just don't care. Those characters suck, man. Aside from the bunnies and the nuts and all that,
what about Cheech and Chong?
It takes so long. I like those guys. They're fine, but they don't belong with these people. They don't belong in the same.
What about
van.
the leather daddies?
None of that stuff makes any sense.
The leather
None
daddies,
of it does.
Not
the barn. The barn doesn't make sense. None of it makes any sense. Again, if I were ranking third acts here, if I were putting the tiers of the third acts here, this would be perfect nipple placement all day, man. But it's really it's a chore to get to it at the end. For that reason, I there's a lot of movies I go for first.
And I agree with Gory Tiger in the chat. That soundtrack, it's on everybody's Halloween playlist. Says that beginning opening track.
It's
the
dope.
disco.
Yeah. Just because it's in the middle doesn't mean I think it's bad. It's not bad. It's in the middle. It's really good. You know how good enchiladas are when you eat them? It's just later sometimes you regret it. It's fine. I really had a good time with it.
Especially those Taco Bell enchiladas.
Yeah, but to me, I think it's just right in the middle of the road.
Created the fun formula for Friday the 13th.
It did do that, which is why I like it. That's why I'm crushing enchiladas. I'm putting hot sauce on them, dude. I'm eating chips and salsa over here. But later, I'm going to be in that gross shit box, man.
Ooh, this shit. You know what, man? I'm not even going to finish the quote. My heart is broken. We're about to tear it up again. I'm tearing it up over here right now on my face, in my own lap. I'm tearing it up in this room.
This Brad's freaking tier placement. That shit box is gross.
It's good though. It's still fine, guys. It's still going to go as a U pass. I did the math. 5 + 5 + 3, 4.33333333 repeating. It's going to be fine. You can slap it right there as a U pass.
We can slightly bump this up above the other two.
We can't do it. That's the point. We can't do it. It's fine. It's good. It's good.
Everything's going to end up as a U pass now.
Where are you guys in the chat going to put Friday the 13th Part 3? We want to know.
Yeah, because if there's enough influence, we can overthrow freaking Brad.
No, we can't overthrow Brad. Brad can't. It's
You
fine.
saw
It's
the black
good.
folk without
No,
I
understanding
like
you're
it,
wrong,
dude.
dude.
It's-
We can't
remember how
triple
good-
stamp a double stamp.
Do you remember how good those enchiladas were at your house when we were shooting the skit? Man, like it was great. It was fantastic.
We didn't have
it was great.
enchiladas.
We
He
did
doesn't
when
know.
we.
I ended
Oh.
up eating them.
Oh yeah, those cold ass enchiladas. Oh man, but man, I'm shocked. But okay, we got our first three movies we talked about are all in the
You know what, man?
pass category.
How did you defend this so strongly last week on those rotten reactions?
Because I still love the movie. It doesn't need a 7. I'm not saying it's bad, but again, it's not perfect. It's got some. I'm just saying for a tier, I think these other movies are superior, and what I'm going to put above it is even more. I just don't think it belongs to be. It needs to be. It belongs in the same tier as the other one. I just don't. But for Acknat, he does. He has 2, 3, 4, and 6 all in the top tier. I love it.
Yeah, like this next one we're about to freaking go into right now, Brad. I swear to goodness, if you fuck this up for me, I am going to have to hurt you. All right, same goes to Chris too, and that's going to be Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter, which is not the final chapter, but let's just, for goodness sakes, let's pretend it's the final chapter. And I think this one rounds up all these three movies right here in a nice, good bow for like a little movie series. And the final chapter to me is the ultimate slasher. It has the ultimate slasher formula. This is where Jason Voorhees is at his most brutals. 0 fucks given out the entire movie. Nobody is freaking safe. Axel's not safe. Freaking Teddy's not safe. Like teddy bear wants a kiss, teddy bear gets no kiss. But so like, and we got twins guys. Twins. And then of course we get freaking ever. Yeah, and the twins. And then we got freaking Trish, who I kind of consider a little bit another underrated final girl. And we got freaking Tommy Jarvis entering the fray, with Corey Feldman being a badass in this movie. And of course, Tom Savini is back doing the amazing special effects in this movie. I think just to me, for a perfect slasher movie, this is it. So this is easily, without a shadow of a doubt, perfect nipple placement.
Ooh, baby.
Ooh, baby. All right, I'm going to be the first one to jump in here and take a giant shit in your apple pie. To be fair, you're right. There's a lot of things to love about this. Was this the banana?
Yeah, this is the banana hipster.
Yeah, the banana. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, this one is a lot of fun. You're right about Jason being brutal. All those things. It's a lot of fun, a lot of titties. But I wrote more citations as the logic police in this one, maybe than any other outside of like the 8 and 9.
I was about to say, hold on a minute. Now wait. Just
No,
a minute.
wait.
Jason
I mean, like
goes-
of the ones that are reasonable, that weren't written by a 4-year-old in crayon. But there's so much. Just how does the fucking Corey Feldman knows how to like fix it? He's like, oh mom, the car's broke down. Pop it open. Let's check the let's check the specs in the inline rotary.
He's a smart ass kid.
I deemed that reasonable.
He just sits in his room all day and makes masks all day. That's it. He's like, oh,
that's
check
no
out these
easy task.
It's so fucking weird. What child just makes masks?
Michael Myers.
Although, you know what? It does have the best kill in the entire franchise, which is Crispin Glover murdering that dance floor. Absolutely no mercy whatsoever. Just really fucking tears a hole in it.
Yeah, Brad, would you mark that
Yes,
comment on
Veronica.
Disney real quick?
I'm about to whip it up. I just wanted Veronica. She loves the Crispin Glover
of
dancing
course.
to fork since you said that.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Yes,
Destiny.
come on. Oh my goodness. I'm
Yeah.
being attacked at all angles.
Right there.
So I'm not going to absolutely shit in your apple pie that much. I'm just saying I can't put it as perfect nipple placement. I put it as you pass, okay?
That's good. That's
Fine.
solid. That's a good. That's a good score.
It's
That's good.
just not at that next level for me. It's still perfectly fine. I like a
Okay.
lot of things about it. But honestly, dude, the ending, what kid is just going to be like, oh shit, let me run into the bathroom and shave my head and pretend to be a younger version of this fucking guy that no one knows anything about, and I'll save the day? No one.
Chris, I thought you'd
Tommy
be just
freaking
as happy as freaking Tommy Jarvis looking at the window with the girl and just getting all excited, man, going, "Ooh!" Like God,
I was that
almighty,
excited about 3,
Woo!
and then now
Oh my gosh! But no, and then lastly, who does it better, Bert or freaking Ted on the dance floor?
Birdie
you guys were
they
very,
tear
very
it up pretty
comparable.
mean.
Yeah, it was
Do
good.
you have that? Do you have that clip? Can we show that just like real quick?
Man,
I wish I did.
I wish I did too,
wish.
but I can't leave my screen, unfortunately, or else I would have already worked on it.
We should have isolated it.
Part 4 for me, man. This is where we get brutal, Jason. Man, he was pretty brutal in 3, but this is where we really step it up a notch. This is where he was kind of fun, a little bit creepy in 3. There was that weird scene in the woods, but now he's just straight up freaking like beast and scary. This is the scariest Jason in the whole franchise, in my opinion. With his intensity, his velocity when he's running around, and he's got he's got that look in his eye, man. He's chucking hammers, you name it. He's getting TV smashed on his head. He doesn't care. He's going to keep coming after you. I love it. We have good characters here with Tommy and his sister, and then the mother as well. The characters across the street, they're fun. It's a great time. I'm giving this a perfect nipple placement, man.
Yeah.
God damn.
I know, Chris.
Bitch.
Come on, Chris. Please, just just find a heart, man.
It's
And
Brett,
just-
man. Listen. We got 5. We got 4. That's 4.66. That's going to be a perfect nipple placement on the tier.
Hooray!
Now wait, hang on a second. How does that work out?
It's the law of averages.
It's rounding.
Yeah.
I understand that part.
Yeah,
I'm just
bitch,
saying-
rounding.
Wait, magnets. But how does it work on part 3 though? Because we both gave it a perfect nipple placement, and what did you give it?
I gave it an enchilada.
You gave it a you pass.
No,
You
No,
gave
I
it
didn't.
enchiladas.
Yeah, that's why we
Enchiladas.
were. That's why we were
I
going
hope
so
you
hard
get the
on them.
shits.
It's going to
I
happen.
hope you get
That's
the
what I'm
shits
saying.
like you were eating.
That's the fun in it.
enchiladas.
Yeah.
Ah, God, Lee. Oh man.
Give
good
us the
kills in 4,
fucking.
too.
Give us. Bring up Tommy Karate.
No, I'm just.
All right,
messing.
now we're
Speaking-
taking a deep dive into the Uncharted territory, the deep end of the franchise, and it's
Oh,
gonna get a little bit nuts.
It's
Man,
all
this-
downhill from here.
That's my boy.
Well, That's not necessarily all true. We still got 6 left up in there, so let's do
oh my. Well, I don't even know about 6, but
Brett, you're gonna get canceled real quick.
Hey, we go from 100 to 0 real quick. But I'll just say this. Wait, damn it, I forgot already. Anyways, we're going to talk about Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. Is it really a new beginning, or but for me, I can sort of have fun with this. Just to me, the more I watch it, the more it just really goes down. Even though I like the whole like Roy aspect of things, like talking about me, boss. What? Talking about
so
me?
random.
And then, of course, we got the freaking like all this movie happened over a fucking chocolate bar. Think about that. A no good, like I don't even know what brand of chocolate bar they were using. They could have done like a Nestle Crunch bar. They could have done a Snickers bar, because you trust me, you are not you when you're hungry. It fixes all problems.
No,
Like
you
it
see,
even could be a Reese cup.
The ambiguity was part of they brought that up in the writers' room. That was
No
part
love
of
for
the
a
creative
Butterfinger?
process.
Yeah.
That was part of the creative process. We don't know what kind of candy bar it
There's-
is.
One thing we know for sure is it's not M&M's.
Or a Heath bar. Oh.
Oh, it could have been a Heath bar. Damn it.
Well, yeah.
I got this.
There we go.
people.
Another Good Real Hunting future sponsorship of Heat Bars. But that and White Claws, man. But at the end of the day, folks, I can still
That
sort
mixed
of have
together.
fun with. I can still sort of have fun with this. The Roy thing with no Jason Voorhees does not bother me a bit. What really bothers me more than anything in this damn movie is just the handling of Tommy Jarvis, completely lost in the third act. Like I feel like they were so focused on freaking Pam and the whole sweater issue and Reggie the Reckless, like they just totally forgot about. Oh shit, we forgot to include Tommy. Let's add Tommy in there for those last 5 or 10 minutes. And then of course the highlights are freaking Demon with the ooh baby, ooh baby. So
The only redeeming quality about this really is the scenes with Demon.
Yeah, exactly. That and freaking Ethel and Junior. Like, who are you? What the fuck do you want? Man, it's great. But at the end of the day, it's not the worst of the worst. It's just a senior cruise to Vancouver for me.
Okay.
I like
now,
it.
see, we're starting to get into some good territory here. Yeah, there's so many dumb fucking things. And I mean, think about Reggie running him over with the tractor. Like I've said before, man, it's honestly a toss up between it's that scene and in Halloween Halloween 3 whenever they run over the guy at the beginning with the car. Equally, I mean, it's
The place the
guy,
music.
it really is.
Bum.
It really is just that scene from Austin Powers of the guy in the steamroller, and it takes like 37 minutes to be ran over. That both of those, it's a toss up, but shit like that. Tommy Karate, right? I mean, this guy's like, oh, he's helpless. He's in this asylum, and then all of a sudden he knows fucking, Muay Thai, right out of the gate. So
Pretty sure
yeah,
that's
it's not
Krav
that
Maga.
oh, fuck off. Whatever it was, he's beating the hell out of it. It was kung fu fighting, okay? Everybody knows it. Or at least everybody was doing it. And so there's some things to enjoy there, some good humor out of it. But really, I mean, that's the only thing that you got is like it's so bad that it's funny, right? Because there's really not that much good. Even the guy, what's the line whenever he opens the killer, he sees his son, and he's like, the morgue guy.
Oh.
Fuck, the EMT guy, man. Damn it, I
Yeah.
stopped drinking. What does he say?
Talking to me, boss. I remember him
talking
saying,
to
"You
me,
talking
boss?"
to me, boss?"
Yeah,
When he's
but
loading
the
up those
other guy-
bodies,
the other-
but
the other guy makes
Oh,
a joke to him or something, and he's
yeah.
like,
What's wrong? You never seen a dead body before?
yeah,
Or
something.
Yeah,
He's, like
it's
chewing, he's like chewing gum, and he's like, "This your first one?" It's
Pussy.
like, what the fuck? Yeah, something like that. But I'll tell you what, I agree with you. It's not the worst of the franchise, so it's a senior cruise for me too, man.
There you go.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of good stuff about it. It's one I've appreciated more over the years, but it's still not one I go and watch all that often, just because I just don't get invested in anybody other than Reggie the Reckless and Demon, like you guys said. The rest of the characters are so forgettable. Like, there's really nothing that stands out about them. Even Tommy is non-existent. It goes back to some of those original Friday the 13th roots with some POV kills and almost kind of like a whodunit, because you don't know if Jason's actually back or not, or what's going on. So it's kind of got that going for it. But at the end of the day, it's just such a forgettable movie. It's not one that I ever really want to go rewatch. So yeah, it's a senior cruise for me too. That makes it easy for the math.
There you go.
And also the ending of it, like the reveal, is so lackluster. It's like, oh, who gives a shit? I mean,
Yeah, dude, it's so
there's
silly.
no weight to it. There's no emotional stake there. It's just like, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Not Chuck.
And what do y'all think in the comment section? First off, what's going on, Fachi? What's going on, you Friday sexy bitches? Dude, nice new logo there for the Fachi Cinema channel. Hell yeah.
I like it. Let me get it pulled up here.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. Yes.
That's the logo. Wrong comment, but right logo.
There we go. And then Toronto, my man. There we go. And then Destiny gives it a U pass. 5 gets those damn enchiladas for Toronto Freddy. 5 wasn't that great from Veronica. And Casteller, what's going on, man? I love the car chase from Part 6. Oh, we're about to get into that freaking topic where our channel is about to get shut down with my controversial opinion.
Don't you mean the crotch chase?
Oh my god. You're just the best. That freaking sex how long are we going till the song ends? This is a 6-minute song. Oh man. Good stuff. But yeah, let's freaking just hop on in here with Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason.
So Brett, man, is just he told me that he really does appreciate Friday the 13th Part 6 a lot. He wanted me to pass that message to you guys, let you know that he very much appreciates it, and that he's going to give it a perfect nipple placement. Chris, on to you.
Birdie LaGurdy, nice work, man. You know what, man? For me, I love this thing, man. Did this our top 10 list from last year?
I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
buddy.
I was like, yeah, talk about some isolation horror going on here. Oh man, but I'll try to make this painless as possible. But Jason Lives, it's a good movie, and I do appreciate it because it brought back, like, it just took the next step of the freaking Jason franchise of Friday the 13th, because we're dealing with zombie Jason now, and zombie Jason's unstoppable. However, to me, man, I just feel like this movie is just too comedic for me for my own taste. But I can understand where a lot of people will like it for its comedy side. It's just not for me. It's not my type of Friday the 13th. So don't hurt me too bad. I'm giving Jason Lives those damn enchiladas.
Oh my!
Oh no!
You
What?
take that package.
Oh my
sorry.
gosh!
Oh my goodness! What's in the box? Listen, man, we went through this, and there is some comedy to be had in this one, but it's not like it's self-aware. It knows that it's trying to be funny, and the comedy fits in with everything else that's there because it's trying to have fun, and that's what I love about this one. It's not like Part 5 where it's trying to be serious. It's so fucking terrible that it becomes funny. The comedy is intentional in this one, and it works with the flavor of the rest of the movie. You know what I'm saying? And it just is there to have fun, and I think this one achieves that maybe more than any of them. But it's definitely neck and neck with Part 3. But I give it a perfect nipple placement, honestly. When we did our top 10 last year, this was my number 1. Why am I doing this? I feel like I've done that like 4 or 5 times.
I can't even see
Drinking.
what you were
You're
doing.
just giving it to us.
I
man.
know, man, because I'm so goddamn
That's the
passionate
knowledge.
about it.
This is the egg, and you're cracking that yolk of knowledge over
The
our head
passion.
every time.
The passion.
Well, Chris,
so
if you
it's a perfect
truly,
nipple placement for me.
Chris, if you truly love Friday the 13th Part 6 like as much as you do, you should put it where it belongs in dead meat, real dead meat, because that's a quote from the movie, man.
Get out of here,
Yeah, but
Brett.
that's
No
not-
way.
I'm
that's
messing.
not
I'm
me.
joking. I'm not that crazy.
That's not how we're doing it, man. It's perfect nipple
This
placement,
flick-
perfect symmetry, ratio, size. It's all that.
Yes, it's very much perfect. Honestly, this is everything I look. This is everything I look forward to in a Friday the 13th movie. It's having a good time. It's having fun. It's self-aware. This is self-aware before Scream was a thing. This was Scream before Scream. This is everything you're looking for for me in a Friday the 13th movie. It's got some great kills, a lot of kills, some good characters that we care about with Tommy Jarvis. And it might be my favorite rendition of Tommy Jarvis. I mean, it's up there with Part 4. But I love him. I love this in this movie a lot. It's good times. The opening alone is fantastic, dude. Going through that cemetery, very atmospheric. We got some good music, new score for the first time in the franchise, kind of a new vibe for the score, which I really much appreciated. The opening's so good. Great kills throughout. We have kids for the first time. We're back at camp. We got a great setting. And just action scenes, man. We got RVs flipping over. We got car chases. We got everything. And I think freaking Jason is absolutely awesome. CJ Graham knocked it out of the park, man. He comes in, he's scary. Tool belt or not, I don't care. He's got the tools for the job, and he's going to do them.
So you put.
We'll get Taco Bell if we have time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like they should have gone to Taco Bell, and this movie would have never happened.
Yeah, this is perfect nipple placement all day long. This is, absolutely. This is my favorite movie
Honestly,
in the bunch.
I hadn't even thought about that one in a while. You know, whenever he says, I got to go, man. I'll get you Taco Bell. I'm buying. Yo, you're buying? Oh, that's easy.
You buy? Yeah,
So
so
get
he's
the
20,
fuck outta
30
here.
feet. Yeah, he's 20, 30 feet underground.
Yeah.
He ain't going nowhere. Oh man, that
Yeah.
was so great. But unfortunately, with my freaking criticism, this movie lands in the U Pass tier.
And because of that, Toronto Freddy wants to know, what were you going to be when you grew up?
A bus driver.
What? No, wait
I
a
killed the
minute.
bus
What,
driver.
did you not give it a...
No, I gave it those damn
Oh,
enchiladas.
You gave it the
That's-
enchiladas,
I thought
dude. The
this
enchiladas.
gets
I thought you gave
this
it a
gets the
pass.
3D treatment.
You gave the 3D a 5. You gave it the perfect
Now,
nipple
wait a
placement.
guy. So the only one that's in perfect nipple placement right now is Part 4? Fuck.
And
man.
it belongs there.
No, it doesn't.
Well,
I'm about to jump off. This is not going the way that I had anticipated, man. I'm going to lay down in front of a train before the night's over.
Well, don't
I can
do
do you one
that,
better.
or just watch out for those branches. But but no, Desi agrees, though. She says I agree, Brett, with my opinions on Part 6, because I think even she and I have like the same opinion of our next movie we're getting ready to discuss.
Hey, come on. Destiny also likes Pray at Night, though. Come on, let's not put too much
Hey,
stock
don't
into
you?
that.
Not
I mean,
tonight. Not tonight. First off,
Wait,
that
The
movie is a
Strangers?
Hey, first off, that movie is great. I'm not
Okay.
having this discussion with you tonight.
It's not
Oh
a great
my
movie.
goodness. Listen, I watched.
It's such a great movie.
I watched this in the middle of the woods in a tiny house last year for the first time. It is not good.
Well, that's just your all's opinion. Well, I'll just pray on your all's souls, but because I've been messing with a box and this guy with pinheads. But anyways, we're gonna move on past that here.
What is going on with this box in there? Is Pinhead in your room right now looking at you? Is he in the
Uh,
corner?
You keep making references. Someone, I thought maybe Aaron or somebody was there. Is somebody in
No.
your house, literally?
No, it's the guy that we're not allowed to mention just yet.
Voldemort?
No, not Brad. Shh. No, I can't say the name, but it begins with the letter F. Guys, literally,
Freddy
you
Krueger.
were at my house.
I already know what you're talking about. I know you're.
Oh,
referencing
thank
the
you,
second
Chris.
said
I was
it.
like, am I crazy? But anyways, what's
A
not
little-
crazy, foe?
Why is he on the wall though?
Oh.
Yeah.
Why is he on the wall?
Well, I
Well,
don't know.
that's
God,
why would
He's
he
just there.
plastered up
He's an
there?
extremely personal friend of mine, dude. He should not be on the wall. That's dangerous.
Well, where else do you want me to put him? Like freaking like next to the window and just stare at people all day?
Actually, yes, that would be
Yes.
great.
Okay, I'll do
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that'd be creepy as hell. It'd probably get me in trouble. But
Your neighbor
laws
said he
against it.
loved it.
oh yeah, my cool neighbor will love it, but I'm not sure about my other neighbors. But
No laws. There's no laws against it, Birdie.
yeah, ain't no loss from jerking claws either. But let's go ahead. We're already halfway there, so hopefully we're doing a good job right now, chat. So let us know
And
in
we're
the
living
chat
on
right
a
now.
prayer.
Yeah, if we're freaking doing a good job right now. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna
Take
All right,
my
let's go.
hand, we'll make it, I swear. But anyways, I swear, foe, Friday
Beautiful.
the 13th Part 7 to me gets hated on for absolutely no reason. Because I think this movie is the most underrated Friday the 13th movie in this franchise. Just because it goes so different with the whole telekinesis and all that with God, why am I blanking on her name right now? No, not Trina.
Elizabeth.
No, Tina. Thank you, Tina. No, I'm in the Halloween mood right now, Tina. But yeah, freaking Tina with the whole telekinesis and just burst telekinesis class. But it's so much. But it's such
She
a
learned
fun
it off
movie.
YouTube.
Yeah, absolutely. She learned it off YouTube, and it's just. I like it just because how different it is, and plus, this is where a horror icon was born in Kane Hodder, making Jason Voorhees the badass that he's the most one of the most recognizable Jason Voorhees out there, and for Part 7 has the best looking Jason out in the entire franchise for me with the whole chain and just like the attention to detail from all the previous movies is freaking spot on, and of course that third act was freaking incredible and it's awesome. I'm just gonna give it a U pass, man. It's so damn good, and yes, I have that opinion that Part 7 is better than Part 6.
I get out of town, but Veronica does like Part 7. She finds Tina refreshing. And Gory said that
Exactly,
he
and she's
loves Jason's
likable.
look in Part 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I disagree with
Ooh.
almost everything that you said.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
whole name,
wow.
Chris. Yeah, bring that up.
Toronto Freddy gives 7 a perfect nipple placement for how fierce the mama's boy looks and acts.
Yeah.
I like it.
He's pretty stout in this one. I agree with all that. But I will say, you started your thoughts off, Birdie, by saying that people hate on it for absolutely no reason, and that's not necessarily true. A lot of people hate on it because it is dog shit. So I'd like to just put that out there right out of the gate. It's really one of the worst in the franchise, I think. The entire movie itself is one big logic police citation. It doesn't make any sense. I just think that it was lazy writing. The characters are really not that bad. Jason, there are redeeming qualities about it. It's not the worst. But for me, man, honestly, I give this one, it's a senior cruise for me.
Okay, 2 things, sir. 1, this movie is just so different from without the franchise, and I've appreciated doing that. So, like, come on, man. And then, actually got 3 things. Second thing, this movie gets massive like it gets the freaking axe by the MPAA. Imagine if it didn't have that MPAA, we would be having a different tune with this movie. And of course, number 3, Chris, those freaking like mullets at the end of the movie, man. I thought that would increase your score.
Wait, the blonde mullet was at the end of this one?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect nipple placement. Bump it up, Daddy. Get the mullets up there now. Those mullets ain't redeeming nothing on this one. I can't. I want to give it to those damn enchiladas. My gut is just telling me a senior cruise because I don't, outside of watching this for the review series, I don't think I would ever go back and watch it again.
It's because your gut has no enchiladas. That's why you're not giving those damn enchiladas, man. Yeah, even
could
like
be,
you're breaking
man.
Destiny's Heart in the chat going, oh, wow. Like, come on, man. And then, what's up, Flopbuster?
Surely she was talking about something else.
Hey,
Yeah, she
I
is.
gotta give-
But we got more discussing to do on part 7 here, man. Let
Oh,
me
yeah,
chime
that's right.
in.
Go ahead, Brad.
Yeah, I know.
Brad,
It's
give
cool,
it
yeah.
to us, dude. Take a
So-
shit on
so
this
part
thing,
7
man, please.
Oh, God.
I don't know what that was, but what I can tell you is the fact that Brett, you're right, man. I think it does such a good job with creating the design of Jason. This thing, freaking awesome. One of the best looks in the franchise, if not the best. You got freaking injuries from every movie on there. You got the chain. It's really cool. He's Kane Hodder. Let's not forget Kane Hodder's. This is his first movie coming in. He's got the breath coming in strong. He's spooky. He looks good. Tina, I do find Tina refreshing. I like the Carrie versus Jason angle. I have a good time with it. I think the third act is a lot of fun. Seeing those duke it out, kind of putting somebody on an even playing field with Jason. And you said the stuff about the MPAA. Yeah, it would be better if they didn't butcher the movie, but they did, and there's really nothing we can do about that. What we have is what we have, so it's got to be judged for what it is, not what it could be. So for that reason, for me, it is a damn enchilada. It's on the same kind of field as 3 for me. I actually probably watched this more than I watched part 3. I really have a good time with some of the kills in the third act, and you know, I just all the characters besides Tina and Jason suck. Dr. Cruz sucks. The mom, she's not that great. All the people, I couldn't name any. Like, what's his name? Steven, Nathan, whatever his name is. He's passed out the whole third act. He gets freaking hit in the head. He's gone. He's taking a nap. He gets back up. He falls back down. He's gone again. He's pointless. They should have killed him
Let's
off.
not forget, they go to the psychologist whose office is just in the middle of the woods.
Well, they go back to her childhood house. They go back to her childhood house.
The one kid can't. The one kid can't even chug a beer. Can't chug a beer.
What about StarCon, though?
Yeah, StarCon was there. He was a little silly, but this is the one with the heel, though.
Yeah.
So it is good, though. I really do like it. The biggest thing that draws this thing down for me is that 6 was on such a good territory with Jason and the tone, and this tries to go back into the more serious territory instead of having a good time again. So for that reason, like, it just feels so disconnected from 6 that it drops it down a few notches, but it's still in the middle. I have a good time with it. Enchiladas all day.
Mm-hmm. And you know, and I think that's a fair placement too. So that doesn't bother me too bad.
Yeah, I like it there.
And then again, let me finish out Flopbuster's comment real quick, because again, we want to be sure to give them a shout out because they do got a show later on tonight. So be sure to hop over on Flopbuster, I believe 10 o'clock Eastern time, and show those guys some support. Flopbuster said Part 7 would be perfect if it wasn't edited down so bad. Still loads of fun, iconic kills. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, by the way, we do have access to those extra kills that they didn't, like the MPAA didn't touch. Like, they revealed it in that box set, so of course we could do something about it now.
Yeah, but I mean,
the cut.
It's like apparently that's all. The footage can't be restored though. Like it's there, but it's like, yeah, it's horribly quality. So, but yeah, I mean, I agree with everything you're saying. It's just, it's just in the middle though.
You're killing me, guys. I'm just going to give me a ticket and go to freaking Manhattan, man. Oh, speaking of Manhattan, y'all want to talk about Friday the 13th Part 8?
Oh, do we? I would love to.
Oh, man. We got all the chicken giblet. We got the giblets at the throat. The pudding from the putties from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers make an appearance in this movie. Freaking waiting on Rita to wake up because she's sleeping, bitch. She can't cause destruction. But, Anyways, so Jason takes Manhattan. If we could get through all the boat stuff and get to the Manhattan part, this movie is where it gets so much damn fun. We get the freaking kick at the jukebox and all that. We get to see actually freaking King Hodder toss. You remember the diner cook in
A couple of
part
salads.
8?
Huh?
Wait, salads?
Uh,
What?
Huh? You
No,
said see Kane.
Oh god, no.
Never
But
mind. Dude.
anyways, King Hard. Do you remember how he tossed that one guy into the mirror in that little diner?
Yes.
Oh my gosh! But anyways, because that guy getting tossed to the mirror, he freaking plays Jason Voorhees in Freddy versus Jason
He does. Ken,
Yeah.
what's his name? Ken.
with
Schlarson.
a weird
his-
last name.
Yeah,
Slur-
I know Toronto Freddy knows. He knows everything. So, what's the
Yeah.
Ken's last name in Freddy v Jason?
Krissinger.
Krasinski.
Now, damn it!
Krasinski.
I said Schlesinger. I was so close.
But anyways, at the
Oh,
end of the
there it
day,
was.
the freaking boat, like the whole boat ride stuff, it was just okay for me. And the third act was great. We get that in 2 amazing shots where Jason's looking at himself with the hockey billboard, and of course, the best shot, probably one of the best shots in the entire franchise, is him in downtown New York with all the lights doing that awesome 180 camera shot. It's awesome. But at the end of the day, I have to reward it. With the senior cruise to Vancouver.
Okay. Now, I mean
Yeah,
that's appropriate for the movie.
Yeah, put it on its namesake. So many
Persinger.
questions, just like we had last year. How do the waterways even reach from Crystal Lake to Manhattan?
We don't
And
need to
just as
answer these
Brad's-
questions.
Yeah, just as Brad said last year, we won't even attempt to answer those questions on this particular show. So, a lot of dumb things in this. The chick didn't. This is the one. Yeah, Janis Joplin gets killed with the guitar. The guys just magically row from wherever they break down at to Manhattan and don't even know that they're there. And we learn a hard lesson in life, which is that living in the city ain't no big deal.
The hookers don't get you, then the crack will. No, if the crack don't get you, then the hookers
The
will.
hookers will. You're damn right. The decapicam, the guy getting his head punched off by Jason.
Julius.
This is kind of the beginning of his teleportation days.
Yes.
It's so fucking dumb. At the same time, there is a little bit of fun to be had here, like with the captain and his son Lloyd Christmas. The disco dance floor chick that gets murked on the ship.
Hey, give
Here's
her
a
major props real quick because she actually took that bump. Like that wasn't a stunt double. She actually took that bump from the floor.
Oh, I thought you meant that bump of cocaine that was laying on the.
No,
dresser.
not the cocaine. I'm talking about when Jason was choking her in
Oh,
the
yeah,
dance floor and tossing her down.
Also, what about the principal or whatever it was? They get in the car and they just goose it. Oh shit! Here comes Jason. They just goose it at like 80 into the wall.
Yeah,
They didn't even try to stop, to veer out, to jump out, anything. They just drive into a wall.
It's like Michael in Halloween Kills. Fake Michael, of
dude.
course.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing. And the one chick, she's tries heroin. She's literally being chased by a serial killer and decides to try heroin for the first time.
She didn't really decide, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she
to
got
be fair.
pressured into that.
I know it was a joke, fellas. Come on, give me something here, okay? I also awarded its namesake. I think that it's Senior Cruise for me, man. Not the it's pretty fucking bad, but there's still a little bit of fun to be had there. So what you got, Brad?
Okay. So to me, I think there's a couple. I will say there's a couple cool things. Of course, all these movies.
Oh
have
yeah, the
redeeming
chiclets
qualities.
also.
Yeah,
The
all these movies have
chiclets.
all these movies have redeeming qualities. Every one of them. Even Jason Goes to Hell, they all do for me. At least a couple of them. This one not included, or not discluded, I guess, from that. It's got some cool moments, like you said. I really honestly, the New York stuff I think kind of sucks. Outside of a couple of scenes, like you're talking about in Madison Square, not Madison Square Garden, but Times Square and stuff. That stuff was cool. The subway stuff was neat. But the alley stuff, the sewer shit is awful though. When they get to the end, this is the final act of the movie, and you're in New York, but you're gonna end this movie in a damn sewer. Like, get out of here. The chiclet thing, when he takes off that mask It's the silliest transition. We go from 7
Well, let me
to 8.
ask you
He
this:
takes-
like when the water comes flying in, what does he sound like?
he, he looks like he comes out. There's water coming out of his mouth. At one point, little Jason was in his mouth, and he's like freaking. He's coming out of there. He's crawling out, and he turns into a little boy at the end, and it's just ridiculous. Like the whole thing with the water's coming in, the acid, whatever it is, the sewage waste, if you will, toxic. It's just so silly. The ending doesn't make any sense. It's so dumb. If they would have ended it on the subway or in Times Square, that would have been cool. But in the sewer, they could have filmed that anywhere. That doesn't make any sense. But the worst part about this movie up to that point is that it's boring to me. This is the most boring movie of the franchise. It's a chore to get through. There's nothing. None of the characters are interesting. The final girl sucks. Dr. Cruz Jr. sucks, or whatever the new guy is, the professor. He sucks. His anatomy class is good, but outside of that, it's not like he sucks. He's not good. There's nothing interesting about. It's not good. There's nothing interesting about any of these characters. Like the Sonic kill's good. I like that. But Jason, I don't like Jason. He's slimy as a mofo in this movie. This is the worst look in the franchise for Jason, in my opinion. He's slimy. He's got the mask sucks, and he looks like this is when you can see that Kane Hodder is super short, dude. Because in this movie, he looks tiny. He looks tiny.
I remember last year we talked a lot about how what a great job they did in 7, and then in this one it was like about all the damage, the different blows he had taken throughout the franchise ended up in 7. They really went to the lengths to make sure that everything looked authentic, and then this one they just like completely forgot it.
It was lazy. His look was lazy. His look was completely lazy. Like at the end, it's like they just freaking put some stuff together with clay.
His resurrection, the
silly.
fucking the hook just like catches on the electricity, and he's
the guy's just dropping the anchor in the middle of the story. Like it doesn't make nothing.
And you're gonna drop sexy time to tell a story about Jason Voorhees?
Exactly. That's another thing that sucks. Like there's nothing good. I'm giving it a dead meat, real dead meat. It's at the bottom of the barrel for me.
Logic police were all over this one too, man. Almost as much as
and we went from telekinesis to teleportation, like just like that, drop of the hat. Like it doesn't make any fucking sense.
But I think the pitch to the studio for 7 and 8.
Chris, what did you give this?
Teleportation. I gave it a senior cruise, man.
Okay, then it goes to the senior cruise.
It does. 1.66 is the average. So that rounds up to senior cruise to Vancouver. That's fair enough.
1.66 repeating.
Oh, it's on the hell loop.
Hail Satan.
Shoot, but Gory Tiger Foe says that hey, they were looking for those Ninja Turtles, man. It's Splinter and the Shredder, you know. So that would be a fun matchup, Jason Voorhees versus the Turtles.
That would have been fun in its own right. If at least in the sewer, like the turtles would have been like in the background or something. At least they would have been trying to have fun, you know.
Yeah. So whoa,
quick,
that's one ugly dude.
Toronto comes in here. He's saying, and yes, I'm not mistaking your stats here because I know Toronto knows everything. He's very smart. We would be lost without Toronto. Dude, Kane is 6'1". I'm 6'3". Y'all go do your research. He may be 6'1", but that's not tall for Jason. Brett's 6'1". Jason should be like 6'5".
Where's your
You're
math?
6 though. You're 6, right?
Okay,
You're 6. 6'1's not tall for Jason. Jason, he looks short as a mofo in this movie. When he's standing in these hallways in this thing, he looks short, and he's compared to the other dudes. Like they've always done a better job of making him look bigger than in this movie. His height aside, he looks bigger in 7. He looks better in 9. He looks bigger in 10. This movie, he looks small, and I think that's I don't like it. I think Ken looks bigger when they're fighting in the diner for sure.
Mm-hmm. So, all right, we're going to move on to freaking Jason Goes to Hell. And I'm just going to go ahead and save everybody the trouble. This movie absolutely can go to hell. What?
Actually, one quick little aside here.
Oh, go ahead.
We talked about this on the review last year. And, I mean, I was drinking a lot then, and I can't remember clearly.
No shit.
Didn't we say that at one point the original pitch for him going to Manhattan was he was going to go to L.A. and fight gangs?
Oh, yeah.
That was the sequel. That was going to be the sequel.
That was going to be 9.
Oh, okay. That was going to be 9. Okay. I'm
And
sorry.
I
just wanted to clear that up.
No, and I was so down for that. But instead, what the hell did we get? We got freaking worms going up vaginas, especially a family member's vagina? What
That's
in
it, man.
the hell is wrong with this movie?
We got Satan's worm, man.
Yeah,
That
I'm
was the
just gonna
original title.
I'm just gonna save y'all the trouble, man. But golly, what the hell with this movie? Especially at the beginning, we're going to kill Jason Voorhees immediately, especially with him going no. Like, I'm again just gonna save y'all the trouble. This is dead meat, real dead meat.
Seconded. I don't have a whole lot to say about it. It still gets me every time that he comes into the morgue and he says death by gunshots. I mean, he fucking exploded. I've said it at least 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 35 times in different places on this show. He fucking exploded. His body was disintegrated. And somehow in the morgue, his cause of death is going to be gunshots. Bullshit. He blew up.
Blew up like a mofo.
And not to mention the worms, Creighton Duke shoving a hot dog through a donut, breaking fingers, and absolutely dribbling it in his pants. And then the worm, all that. None of it makes any sense. Jason trying to shave his lover.
What?
Tell him, Brad. He shaves his lover.
The shave, yeah. He gets him completely nude. He lays him on the table, straps that SOB down, and he starts shaving him.
You don't
And
remember
then,
this,
like,
Birdie?
and
He
then
literally holds him down. He greases him up. Like, it's not like a brutal
does.
shave either. It's like a caress. It's like a very gay caress. Almost like a,
and a lot of people pay good money for that. That's a good full body shave where you
I
don't
know,
have,
man.
like you're good to go for a little while. It's
Honestly,
good. I
yeah.
like it.
I would love for one of you boys to do that to me, Birdie.
No thanks.
$20.
No.
Fuck.
I do. I wouldn't even do it for a contact bar.
I do it for free, but that's okay. What I would like to say about this movie is that I do find it kind of refreshing. I do. It's different. It's weird. It's sci-fi. Like it's just completely strange. It's different, compared to a lot of the movies in the franchise, and I can appreciate that. But it sucks ass. So there's not much else I can say besides that. I do like this one more than Manhattan. I do. I think it's more fun to watch, I guess. There's a little bit more going on. There's more Jasons. I got freaking Leslie. What's his name's in the movie from American Horror Story? He's in here getting freaking Leslie Jordan's in here.
Mhm.
All that stuff's at the diner.
Shit!
The Freddy
Great
finger
line.
or the Freddy fingers at the end. The Jason fingers in the restaurant. The Voorhees burgers. All that stuff's cool. Duke
And the misspelling of Voorhees on the banner.
Yeah, I know. Laziness. That's what that is. Is laziness. Creighton Duke is fantastic, but this thing is still getting a dead meat all day long. It sucks. There's really nothing. It has redeeming qualities, but it's not good. It's not good.
No. So stay there, Jason goes to hell. And then Gory Tiger says you
No
mean
poster,
body jumping, Jason, not up your alley. Definitely, I don't want him going up my alley, if you know what I mean. And
He
then
went up his sister's alley though.
God, that's gross. And then Veronica says it's dead meat. And then Toronto Freddy saying it. And the Freddy's claw pulling down the hockey mask at the end credit. Yes, that's the only high redeemable value of that movie because it sets up to a movie we will talk about here shortly.
And it's also what we talked about outside of him just body jumping. At one point, at several points, he's fucking Roman candles. Brad, please give me the sound. He's so good at it. He literally just turns into these Roman candles, and that's all that Jason is this entire time. It's like 9 movies in, we're gonna reduce this guy to food, a devil worm, and Roman candles. All 3 in the same movie. What the fuck? It's horrible. And it's Jason X.
It does have Freddy does say the one cool part is that connection to Evil Dead is the cool. Yeah, that is pretty neat.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I thought that was pretty sweet. I actually didn't even know about that until the review series that we did last summer when you fuckers told me about it. I did not even know that existed. So I agree. That was pretty cool. But outside of that, it's not enough to redeem anything.
No, but we
If
do
it-
get that.
If the movie had been really good, that would have been a solid addition to it, right? I mean, but
It would have set up that Ash versus Evil Dead or
I know.
Ash versus Freddy versus Jason that they were talking about for a while. The comics.
Yes.
But we didn't get any of that bullshit. Just a shitty movie.
Yeah, but this movie we're going to talk about here, I wouldn't necessarily call it shitty, but I like it's a good time. I'm talking about Jason X. Jason X, we get to go to freaking space, which for most movies, if you take a movie into space, the franchise is pretty much dead at this point. I think this one's a little bit of an exception, folks, because
But
I
still
know it's
holds true.
bad. I like, yeah, it kind of still holds true, yeah. But Jason X, though, it's so bad it's good, though. Like just for me, because again, like we get that quote we used for one of our tiers that the "you pass." Like, and the kills were cool. We get the freaking liquid hydrogen kill, which is just one of the best kills in the entire franchise. We get freaking Uber Jason, who looks like a complete badass. But other than that, like it's just blood to me. So, if I have to put this movie into a particular tier, I will put it in the senior cruise to Vancouver.
Yes.
Yeah, this is an interesting one for me, and I want to while it's on my brain, I want to pop this out there. David Cronenberg has a cameo in this.
He does.
And Brad, what's the line that he says? I don't want him hot. I want him I don't want him. What the fuck does he say? I could not figure this out. I don't want him.
He says, "I want to cut into you like an autopsy because surgery is the new sex, and I want to get crazy on a freaking."
I'm not even talking about
Damn
that.
you, Brad.
I wanted to bring that up. He did just direct Crimes of the Future, which is a waste of a fucking Saturday afternoon.
Agreed.
But in this, he says there's a line in there, and he's like,
I don't want him hard. I want him soft.
Is that what he says? I want him soft. I thought it was I want him cold. Yeah. So
I think he said
that's fun. But
Soft.
outside of that,
I want him soft. That's what Gory Tiger.
Yeah, Gory Tiger
says.
comes in.
I want him soft. Okay. I thought Brad was about to say I want soft serve.
I was about to say soft serve, but
yeah, I was like, where are you
I could
going
go
with
for
this,
it.
Man? So there are a couple of funny things in this. This is another one that kind of strikes me like Manhattan, where it's so fucking terrible, but you can still sort of have a little bit of fun with it because you can still laugh at it because it's so bad. We want to have premarital sex. Yeah. And he starts
want to
fucking
smoke
throwing around
some
his leaves like-
pot?
Yeah, smoke some pot. That's what it was. Yeah, and have premarital sex. So there's a little bit of fun to be had with this one. Still not a good movie though. Senior Cruise. I mean, it's what it's got to be.
Toronto comes in here. Jason X gets a U pass for me. I have a soft spot for it, as my buddy Nick worked on the special effects, and it was filmed in Toronto. Yeah, I mean it's a good time, man.
Oh hell yeah! I don't blame you.
I appreciate this flick. I do. I think this was the first one that came out. This was the first new release Jason I saw ever. I think Jason Goes to Hell comes out after I was born, but obviously I didn't watch it until I was a little bit older. This one came out early 2000s, so I remember renting it and watching it, and I watched it a lot as a kid because it was it was the new thing. It was cool, and it was to me. This is really the first time since 6 they tried to have a little bit of fun with the franchise, so I appreciate it for that. I think that obviously 7, 8, 9, all three of those really try to be too serious with it. This one, they have some good times. They have some good comedic moments. The characters are kind of fun. You get the robot, the Fimbot, if you will, with the nipple placement scene, and I appreciated that. That was cool. And I thought, Uber Jason was actually pretty scary. Honestly, all things considered, I thought when he gets upgraded and he comes out there and starts kicking ass, I'm like, this guy, again, granted, I was like 11 years old at this point, but he comes out here, I'm like, dude, this guy's actually kind of scary again because he's like unstoppable for a minute. But yeah, they had some good times with the VX room where they're doing like the virtual reality, the VR, I should say.
Yes.
That was cool. A lot of fun times. It's still, to me, it's not when I go visit a lot, but I think it's definitely worthy of getting a summer trip to Vancouver for sure.
Yeah, and it's there. And I will say the kills, because they were in space, I think they had some liberties with the kills there. Some of the kills were kind of creative, especially like with the liquid nitrogen kill and the screw. That's this one, right? The guy falls on the screw and then
the screw fan or something.
Yeah, he's screwed.
yeah. And like you said, the VR part of it was kind of funny. The VR room. So there's a little bit of fun to be had in this one. It's not like Jason Goes to Hell, which is just all horrible. So, yeah.
And I want to. Toronto Freddy also says, "Hey guys, he just wanted his machete back." Classic line.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
true
was a
that.
good
I also
line.
saw another one up here that Toronto had. And say this right here. Yeah, Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. Absolutely. And you know what? I wanted to talk about that movie a little bit too because I too have seen that, and I liked it quite a bit. Although it has nothing to do with Freddy Krueger or Jason Voorhees or Ash. Are we talking about the same thing?
I don't think so. I don't even know what the hell you just watched. I think we downloaded the wrong movie. But and of course, I want to throw out Veronica's comment of Jason X was fun and space was inventive. Yeah, you know what? And again, I
Exactly.
appreciate different.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, Toronto says it's a comic series. I know, man. I was talking about the gay porno tape, but it's all good.
God. But anyways,
Last
before
week
we
it was
get,
the lemon drop thing.
I know, man.
Chris, tone it down, man. No, I'm
I
just
know,
messing
man.
with you, buddy. We love you. But
I'm literally gonna be kicked off the channel. Damn.
No, you're not. Your spot's here forever, man. Oh, we got a new person in the chat here. Let me get him. Ethan Cool Bro 18 Gamber. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Freddy versus Jason, I definitely is my favorite. And you know what? You are just in time because that's the movie we're going to talk about next. And we haven't really tackled this movie yet. And the reason for that is because I think we came to a mutual agreement. What?
What? Nothing. What do you? What? Who said
What?
anything?
I can already tell.
No, I was just like,
as
yeah,
soon as
let's
you
get
started laughing,
All right,
I
let's get it out
kind
of
of
the
know what I
way.
said.
Yes. Okay. That's all it was. I was laughing
Okay.
about Toronto's comment. Yeah.
Oh god. But anyways, with Freddy versus Jason, the reason we didn't tackle this with the Friday the 13th franchise is because we think that it belongs more to the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise because it's more of a Freddy Krueger movie than the Jason Voorhees movies. But we're still going to talk about it tonight because Jason Voorhees is in the movie, and so technically it belongs in this franchise as well. I have a really damn good time with this but the unfortunately part of it is just you're waiting the entire damn time to get to that epic third act where it's just Freddy versus Jason. Even though we still get some really cool kills, Christian, like, or Isabel, I can't remember her first name. Is it Christian?
Honestly, I do. Yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah, help me
this
out.
is not one I.
Help me out, chat, real quick. But yeah,
Freddie
talking
knows.
about? Are you talking about the actor?
the actress, the one that got killed in Freddy's room, and Jason stole his kill.
Yeah, I never.
And she was also in Ginger Snaps, and she was also in See No Evil 2.
I've not seen either one of those.
Yeah, just help me out in the chat on that one. And of course, we got freaking Murphy, who she is absolutely beautiful in that movie as well. But this is just a really good, what we call a popcorn movie, just popping in, having freaking good time with your buddies. So I put this in those damn enchiladas.
Okay. Ethan says he agrees. Freddy vs. Jason is definitely more of a Freddy film. And Toronto Freddy says that he wished he loves Freddy vs. Jason. Loved. But that movie is just too fucking atrocious for my liking. They gave us fucking Franken Jason. Like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
And then, of course, it's Catherine and Isabel.
Yep, there you go. I do. Yeah. It's freaking fact checker, man.
I love the setup of Freddy versus Jason. I really do. This is another one, like Brad was talking about earlier. Jason X is the first theater experience I ever had with Jason. But even then, I was like maybe 10 years old or something, and I knew that it wasn't very good. But Freddy versus Jason was the first time I had gone back, and I think maybe at that point, like I had seen Jason X in the theater. You know, I had seen the first two. But not a lot of the midsection of the franchise I had not watched. So when I would get to go see Freddy vs. Jason, that was the first time that I had really had fun with Jason. So I love the setup of it, but I agree the execution is a little lackluster. And we do wait a long time for them to really get to the fight. And even though I think the fight itself is really fun, you know, it only lasts for like the last fucking 5 minutes, and you wait the whole movie just to get there, and you have to wade through the waters of everybody falling asleep, and then a smoking caterpillar.
Oh my god! Talk about one of the worst,
I know,
one
the
of the
fucking
worst
bong-hitting
3D effects
caterpillars.
of all time.
And the characters are not that likable, but it is fun. So that's a long-winded way for me to say them damn enchiladas.
Did they have one of the Spice Girls in it, or like I can't remember the that one actress that goes like, "You're not even scary."
Kelly Rowland. She was in
Yes.
there, right? Destiny's Child.
Destiny's Child. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Actually,
Yeah.
is it?
You got these tiny little butterfingers, and he's over there with his big ass. That was good.
You're not even scary.
I think that was her. She was in a couple of horror movies there for a little while. She really wasn't that bad.
Mm-hmm. So
No,
again,
she was good in the movie.
We need another fact check here. Is it Destiny's Child or the Spice Girls?
It's definitely.
I do not know, but somebody does. I will
she's
proceed by saying, I proceed by saying again, this is just kind of in the middle of the road for me. I'd give it a damn enchilada all day. I don't watch this one a lot. I know it's got some. I like the scenes at the end when they're duking it out, Freddy and Jason, but the rest of it, I really just don't care that much about. Really at all. I don't go back. I never really have an interest in watching this movie. I almost forget it exists most of the time. So
the ending
yeah,
is
I
fucking
mean,
gold though, man. When he comes out of the water and he's holding Freddy's
Yes.
head, it's awesome.
yeah, that's what brings it up this high. Really, I mean, there's some cool scenes when they go in the cornfield and they're having that party out there,
Yeah.
and that dude falls asleep out there, and he's in the like he's hiding in the locker. I can't remember. I think the girl's in the locker. The dude gets murked. I can't exactly remember all the details because it's been a while since I've seen that. But yeah,
he's
it's
using Jason to build the fear up, right? And then once
yeah,
the fear
yeah,
is
which was a
up,
cool
yeah.
concept. I
Yeah,
like this. I
that-
like when they bring Jason's mother back in the dream. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, and Betsy
And it-
Palmer didn't want to play that part. They did offer it to her, and she's like, "No, no, thanks."
And then whenever they have like another one of those things where we talk about like when the killer's down and they have to crawl over him, like whenever they had to have like Jason in the back of the van and they have to keep him alive or
Yeah.
whatever because Freddy's in his
CPR.
head. Yeah. Yeah, the CPR scene. Yeah. Shit like that was fun, man. If it had been if they would have maintained that throughout the thing, it would have been great. It would have been.
It was definitely a step up on the Freddy end, like coming from Freddy's dead. It was really a step up for both franchises at this point. Going from Jason Goes to Hell and Freddy's Dead to this. I mean, this was good. This is definitely a step in the right
and
direction.
I remember fucking
Jason
this
X,
came
sorry.
out. I think this came out. Now listen, this is right off the top of my head, but listen, I want y'all to vet this. Did this come out on August 15th, 2003?
It came out in
did-
2003, but I think it came out in May.
And I'm sorry,
Oh,
New
really?
Nightmare came out, so I honestly New Nightmare would have been better too. But either
thought it
way,
was August.
it's still
Because I remember like it being really excited to see this in the theater, and I thought maybe it was August 15th, 2003. But at that time, man, I mean, this was probably like my 8th grade year, my freshman year of high school, something like that. And I remember that soundtrack fucking killed. You guys remember the
Oh,
soundtrack?
that soundtrack
had-
was badass.
Yeah, they had. Gory
August.
Tiger said August, man. You guys better go
thank
vet
you.
that. If it was August 15th, I'm gonna shit a chicken.
I just remember being in God, I was in what I think we're in intermediate school at this time, Birdie, if I'm not mistaken.
In 2003, yeah, we were in middle school where Brad was picking on me.
No, I think we're in
Oh.
intermediate. I think
Oh
we're in
no, that was
intermediate
intermediate
school.
where Brad was
Yeah,
picking
I
on me.
remember-
No, we
I remember
we were in
being-
7th grade, I think.
I thought 6th, maybe 7th, but I feel like I remember this being at least when the buzz started to happen. I remember being in like 5th or 6th grade at lunch and talking about this with my friends. Oh, Freddy versus Jason's coming out. It's gonna be so cool. Like just being so pumped about this. And as a kid, I loved it. Obviously, it was so cool. So it does bring back those memories of having that anticipation because really it's one of the few times in my life that a new Jason or new Freddy was coming out. Like it's a handful.
Yeah.
You can count on one.
I
So
remember being super excited for it as well.
yeah, it was really cool. It was a really big event. Look at this. Veronica says August 15th, 2003 was the release date.
There we go.
God damn
Thank
it!
you.
How did I now see? I have not seen this, and how did I know that? That bugs me.
Because-
Why does dumb shit stick in my head like that? I can
Hey,
remember. I can
it's good for trivia night, so just
20,
keep
yeah,
that fresh.
20 years later, I can remember the release date Freddy versus Jason, but I can't remember. Yeah, a bunch of
But
other
hey,
important shit.
Chris, we're gonna need that on the 27th. So keep that useless knowledge in your head.
Hey, bud, you remember what happened the last time we played trivia?
Freaking Austrian.
Oh
What?
my gosh. You weren't there for that one,
Oh
Chris.
yeah, that's right. You weren't there for that one.
Yeah,
because
Brett thought Shawnee Vincent was Austrian.
yeah, I thought this beautiful fox right here was
Oh my
Austrian.
god.
Arnold style, dude. Arnold. Get to the.
Was this? Was this? Was this before or after your birthday? Hopefully, she hasn't seen that.
Before.
Thank God.
And
Not
what
the
was
same-
fun?
no, we shared that with him actually on the same night. Actually, we
Yeah,
had that,
we did.
and it was the same time.
And it was funny is because she says I am here in Australia right now in the outback. I'm like, oh my gosh, and I just said Austrian.
Let's put another shrimp. Austria. Let's put another shrimp on the barbie.
Oh I'm so embarrassed.
Dude, that
Lloyd.
is my God. Yeah, Birdie is Lloyd Christmas. You need to change your name to Lloyd Christmas, dude.
I like it a lot. But anyways, that is our thoughts on Freddy versus Jason. We'll tackle more on that movie when we dive into the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise review series that we will hopefully do in the future. But we are on our last Friday the 13th movie of the evening. We got to go with the freaking remake. Talk about it from 2009. This one I know is February the 13th of 2009. And that is Friday the 13th remake. I had a lot of fun with this one. I love more of the I like the new take on Jason of a survival Jason with Derek Mears' portrayal, which Derek Mears knocked it out of the park. He was so damn good in this. It's just the problem with this movie. We did have some good kills, and we had a good asshole character in Brent. I'm sorry, Trent. Now I'm just messing. It is Trent. And then, but
Suck like a mofo.
yeah, it's a David family heirloom, you little idiot. But God, bro, I can't get the freaking mustache out of my damn head. But that's why it's in our freaking good real intro. But then with the remake, the main problem with this movie is it put all of its eggs into one basket with that intro. Like they put everything into that intro. So if they just did that intro and that was the movie, it would be a perfect nipple placement, absolutely. But we have some stuff after that intro where it just lowers it down for me. So I would do, you know what? Just for the sake of it, I'll give it a U pass.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I'll add
agree
it
with
to the
most of what
list.
you said, man. I mean, I think if they would have just drawn out everything about the opening kills to a full length movie, I think it would have been it would have worked really well. Now that being said, I still have fun with this one. This is another one, really was stoked about seeing this one in the theater, and thought they did a lot of good things in there. I thought Jason was properly scary. Loved the angle that they brought in there. I like that in the opening credits you kind of get to see the flashbacks of what had happened. It's kind of like we the filmmakers saying, we know that you already know what the backstory is, so we'll just give you these couple of minutes of like a refresher course, when you see Pamela and all that shit at the beginning, and then we can dive right into it, and all that was great. The characters though, man, outside of Jared Padalecki and a few others, Trent, Brent, whatever the fuck the character's name is.
It'd probably be better with Brent, but
Brett, you bastard.
Horrible. Just a horrible fucking character. Just horrible. That whole setup right there of that group of characters was dog shit. You fucking hate everybody there. I mean, in a way, it's kind of good, I guess, because then you're like, oh, I can't wait to see who gets killed next, But that's really not what Friday the 13th is about. And there's a weird angle about the guy looking for his sister. I don't know. I still liked it, but it's not. It certainly wasn't the best of the bunch. But I'm with Birdie. I think that I could be as forgiving to give it a U pass.
Very
Okay.
nice. And plus, I'm kind of jealous that they're kind of like doing a remake, like Friday the 13th remake reunion in Chicago for Days of the Dead. Because I'm telling you, if Bree freaking gets announced for Chicago, I might be making the trip to Chicago.
She is the perfect nipple placement.
Indeed,
She's
like
the one.
she's my favorite Friday the 13th girl in the entire franchise. Well, on the hot scale, that is not actually an actual character because she's a dumb as a bag of bricks. But wait, what did I just do this?
Right.
Like
I
that.
don't know
Tits
what
are
that was about.
stupendous.
Yeah, I have no idea too. Like I'm freaking chucked up on Coca-Cola over here.
Veronica says the remake was good, but to keep a girl prisoner, yeah, that's the question I have. It doesn't make a lot of sense. And I know Toronto
Yeah.
comes in and says, reminds me of Pamela. Yeah, but it's pretty much like keeping Pamela prisoner. It doesn't make a lot of sense either. So either way, I don't think that whole thing makes a lot of sense. I do like the opening of this movie. Again, Brett, I totally agree. The opening of this thing is perfect nipple placement all day. But dude, after that, it just goes down freaking. It's like, on Top Gun when they go. I'm not going to get into that. But anyway, I think. I don't want to spoil
No, I know
anything
you're going
for
to say in
anybody.
Top Gun when they go down on each other. The new Top Gun Maverick when they go down on each other. That's what you were going to say. Let it out, dude.
Great balls.
Take
of
my
fire.
breath away. All right. Anyway, so I think they. I have a good time with the first 30 minutes of the movie or so, whatever it is, 15, 20, 30, whatever it is. It's a long time. But after that, man, it becomes a chore for me. Trent, to me, is a highlight. He's the only interesting thing about the second half of the movie. Jason's badass. I love Derek Mears. I think he's great in the movie. He's intimidating. He's big. But they take away the atmosphere, man. They take away that gritty feel of the original. They take away that heartbeat, really. This thing doesn't have a heartbeat. It just feels like another Platinum Dunes remake. And to me, I think this is one of their worst remakes, to be honest with you. I like The Hitcher. I like Texas Chainsaw. I like all this. This one, I don't really like that much after it gets rolling. I mean, it's good. It's not horrible. It's
Was
in the
it
middle
Platinum
for me.
Dunes to blame, or was it Marcus Nispel?
Oh, and Toronto Freddy actually brought that
No.
up, so I'm glad you brought it up, Chris. Let me find his comment real quick. Oh yeah, it's all right, but fuck Michael Bay and Platinum Dunes.
Yeah, I just, that's kind of how I feel about it. It's just like it's longer than it needs to be. I mean, I never thought I would say this, but it throws way too much nudity in there just for the sake of having it. I really just don't like it seems like it's just, just trying to throw everything up there and see what sticks. And the ending sucks. I really don't like Jared Padalecki in this thing. I love him in Supernatural, but to me, in this movie, I think he's boring. In this movie, I think he's kind of boring. So
He may have been underutilized, but he was the only, in my opinion, the only really likable character. I mean, the stoner kids are
he's
there. It's
likable.
like,
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
freaking Woo Man.
You expect the stoner kids to get killed in a fun way, which works out. But I don't even know how you could say that about Trent, man. I mean, the second that
He's
guy,
interesting.
Tyler whatever his name is, Rob Van Winkle, whatever his name is,
Martin
that's
Van
Vanilla Ice.
Peebles.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
That's
He
a different
sucks,
guy
dude.
entirely.
I hate that motherfucker, dude.
I think he's
Trent, I
interesting.
hate
He's
him.
fun, but yeah, he's a fun
I
time.
don't think he's fun. I the second that he walks on screen, I hope that he dies a relentlessly agonizing and prolonged death.
That's
hate
what
to
makes
see
him
it.
fun, though. But either way, I like
Not
that.
in a
I like
good
the dude that bought the condoms for the experiment too. He was fun. He was the one that went out to the shed and he was out there playing with the hockey stick and stuff.
Freaking
Oh,
Woo
yeah.
Man.
He was good.
Shoot the
Was it-
boo.
let's
Shoot
see,
Shoot
like,
the
I've got your mask, or I've got
Yeah.
your stick, or whatever it was.
I got
Yeah,
your stick. Yeah,
I
this
got
goes
your
with your
stick.
outfit.
Found your mask, bro.
I like that guy. He was a lot of fun. But at the end of the day, this is in the middle of the road. It's an enchilada movie for me. Damn
All
enchiladas.
right. So we got 2 U passes and the enchiladas. So Brad, is that a U pass?
That's a U pass. Yep.
Alrighty. That's a good note to end on, like for the movies we did with a U pass. So let's freaking just if my mouse would cooperate.
Man, you know what? You have any idea how many times I've heard you say that?
No, seriously, my mouse is really messed up. Like the touchscreen mouse, I need to buy me a kind of like the USB mouse and just
Hey, man.
rock with that.
Don't tell it to me. Tell it to her.
Or tell it to that freaking one tab I had open before this stream. Luckily, I deleted it. But anyways, let's freaking just quick recap. And I'm going to take a picture of this and post it on our Good Real Facebook page, just in case for after the fact. So
Everybody
here
saw
we go.
Frank came in. You see this?
Oh,
Frank Riker!
from the Slaughter
Cannot
Land. What's going
believe-
on, Frank?
Part 1 is that high, man.
And part
I
6
said
is that
nothing.
low.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Frank and Darren do not like part 1 very well.
I like it.
Yeah, so
yeah, it's iconic, man. I love the hell out of it. But God, I can't believe how these ended up. Honestly,
yeah, no, some of them are a little.
the
surprising
only
for
perfect
me.
nipple placement we have is the final chapter. Fuck.
I know. It's a disaster.
Yeah, I can't go back on my word. I just can't do freaking New Paths with Jason Lives. I just can't.
Oh my God, this is horrible. If you know what, we should show this, which is like a conglomerate of what we just did, and then do a tier of us individually. God damn it, one of us individually. Sorry.
It's okay. It's the beer brain you're drinking right now. But
You're damn
But-
right. The Samuel Adams, man. Stay away from it. This wicked hazy.
You should
Brad
ha-
knows a little something about it.
you should have had a Samuel Jackson.
Samuel Adams
You're
does
right,
have
yeah.
a beard.
But let me do a quick rundown real quick.
Tastes
If-
good,
and-
motherfucker. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, you can't stop screaming. This is how I talk. No, anyways, let me go ahead and just do a quick rundown, and then we'll say what's coming up on the channel. And actually, Chris, you talked about individually filling this out. I will tell people how they can actually do that here in a minute. Quick rundown for Dead Meat, Real Dead Meat, which is A1. That is Jason Goes to Hell. Senior Cruise to Vancouver, which is a 2. We got Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason takes Manhattan, or takes Vancouver, or takes a boat ride, whatever you want to call it.
Briefly
And-
commandeers a small shipping vessel.
It's that that as well. And we got Jason X. And then for those damn enchiladas, which that is a 3, we got Friday the 13th, Part 7, the new
Blood.
begin. Or yeah, the new
Blood.
Bloods.
What?
Yeah, sorry, like the words were getting mixed up on the poster there. Yeah, the new blood. Thank you. And then Freddy versus Jason. And then we got the U Pass, which is a 4. We got the original Friday the 13th. We got Part 2, Part 3D, Jason Lives, and Friday the 13th from 2009, the remake. And lastly, As It Belongs, perfect nipple placement. That is the best of the best 5. And that is Friday the 13th, Part 4, the final chapter.
Brad, how do we allow this to happen? How is it that the
We-
final chapter is up there and not 6?
Not 6. I know. I respect 4 being there. I put it there myself, but man, it's crazy that 6 isn't up there to me. But Bert, man, you can post our individual ones on the Facebook page, right?
Yeah, if y'all fill it out, which let me go ahead and tell you how you can do that. You go to tiermaker.com, and in the search bar, you need to type in, if you want to find this particular one, you have to type in Friday the 13th, Good Real Hunting, and it should be the first one that pops up, and that's how you can fill out your own tier list for the Friday the 13th franchise using the Good Real Hunting tier system.
Hell yeah, I like it.
And of course, if y'all having trouble find it, message me. I will send you the link to it.
Okay, sounds good.
Hell yeah. So let me get out of here because I need to see you beautiful bastards again. So
Toronto says 3, 6, and 7 should be perfect nipple placement.
7? Golly.
hey, 7's a damn good timing. Dadgummit, man. Sorry, I just
No,
looked at
it's
the
not, man.
comments.
Am
I have
missing
100.
something here?
There's 160 comments. Holy hell. Sorry. That's how long I've been gone with StreamYard. But so let's take a look here. So Brad, you want to tell the guys or just our chat what's coming up on the channel?
I can do that. So just before we went live here tonight, I dropped my review for The Black Phone. I had a chance to see it last night. It's an awesome flick. Check out the review. Spoiler free, of course. Don't have to worry about that. This Sunday at 9 p.m., Brett and I are going to be doing, and Chris, you're welcome to join too. We're going to be doing a watch party for Sinister. Really excited about that because Black Phone does come out next week. And of course, it's a Scott Derrickson, Ethan Hawke combo flick as
And
well.
it is confirmed. Brad won't say it here to spoil anything, but it is confirmed to be a prequel to Sinister.
I ain't confirming or denying.
No, I'm
shit.
fucking with you guys. That is not confirmed nor denied. It still could be.
we also have, of course, June 27th. We have the horror trivia, 666 trivia. It's
Yeah,
gonna be Good Real
baby.
Hunting and
Yeah.
Flockbuster versus the Final Ghouls. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Brett, man, it looks like you guys, you and Destiny have Back from the
Satan.
Dead, June
On
the
June the
26th, which is also gonna be
Yes.
awesome.
And that's going to be an
we're gonna
action-packed episode right there because there's so many damn good movies to talk about that we got to celebrate anniversaries for.
I see that son of a bitch Dylan down there at the bottom left. June the 21st, we have, it looks like we're going to have a Sinister Rotten Reaction, which is going to be awesome. That's a fun episode. And I guess,
Gotta fix
am I
that
good to go
thumbnail.
ahead? Yeah, we'll
I
fix
gotta
the thumb.
fix it. No, I gotta fix it, but because it's my
Okay.
messed up. But anyways, but what were you
Am I
talking
good?
about?
Do you want me to go ahead and do this next Slash It Out, the live one next month with our guest? Are we good to announce that? We good to go?
Yeah, like we got that date confirmed, so you could go ahead and throw that bad boy out there.
Okay, July the 14th, we got an epic Slash It Out coming up live with a special guest. Victoria from the Final Ghouls is coming on. We're doing Rob Zombie's Halloween versus Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. I'm really looking forward to that. And of course, as far as the Slash It Out schedule goes, we're also going to be doing Sinister versus Black Phone once Black Phone comes out on DVD. And then the Slash Will Spoke. The next one we do outside of all that is going to be Crawl versus the Shallows. We're excited about it. And then lastly, we have a Face Off Freaking Life watch party coming up.
Yes!
Bert's first time watch because that was something you guys voted for.
Oh yeah,
Golly,
and
I'm so
Brad,
fucking stoked for that, dude.
you forgot the most important thing that we have to freaking promote here. Let me go ahead and click on that for
July!
you. Oh
Oh.
gosh, sorry, we got the same. brain
July! Yeah, the Howl Scream Review Series at the end of July, July 25th. We're going to be starting that. It's going to be awesome. We're really looking forward to it. The biggest project we've done yet, the most exciting thing we've ever done, the biggest Halloween review series in the history of YouTube with all these sexy SOBs to our bottom right. It's going to be good times.
Yeah, and then, of course, we got the schedule right here. We'll let you take a little mental picture real quick. Yeah, so yeah, it starts July the 25th. It's going to be a new Halloween review each and every single Monday. Again, starting on the 25th, so it'll be Halloween. Then the next Monday will be Halloween 2, Halloween 3, all the way building to freaking Halloween Ends. And then after we do Halloween Ends, the last part of this review series will be the Halloween ranking, which that would be each channel's individual rankings. And we do have something planned at the very end of this Halloween Scream review series, where all of us being involved on this project are going to be on one stream with one ultimate average list.
Hell yes. Gory's here. He's asking if Sinister's on streaming. The only thing I see it on right now, my friend, is on Peacock. So if you have Peacock, you're good to go, my friend.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Peacock will have ads and all that, unless if you do the no ads thing. So double check on that too. I got double check on that because I plan on watching it on Peacock. But if I have to rent it to skip the ads, I will.
But
Yeah,
I'm a
premium, you
peacock,
won't
and
have
you gotta
ads.
let me fly.
Did you just
You know what I'm
compare yourself to a peacock?
Oh, it's
Oh, what's going on, Al? Sorry, he's a new person in the chat here. What's going on, Al? Saying 4, 1, and 6 are my favorites for the Friday the 13th franchise.
not bad choices.
I like it. I can appreciate all of those.
Advanced Sinister, best opening for a horror Sinister, best opening for a horror in the past 5 years. Frank did that on purpose.
I can't disagree with that, man. It's
Yeah.
epic, man. Grabs your
I
attention.
concur.
And then Ethan says, Scooby-Doo, I love that movie. Yeah, so be sure to join us on 26 for Back from the Dead at 12 o'clock Eastern time so we get to talk about freaking Scooby-Doo more.
Hell yes.
Yeah. And Toronto has mentioned this twice now, so.
Oh, this right here? Can
Yeah.
I come up with your Freddy tier, kind of like the names for it when you do the Elm Street?
I'm not opposed.
Fucking lootly
Yes.
you can, because you are the Nightmare on Elm Street super fan. So we would be honored if we can use your custom tier system. And
Definitely.
yeah, and that is actually a good point too. People in the chat, if you have any ideas on what we could be tearing up next, we got some lists on our own, but if you want to throw some suggestions at us, because
Oh,
we
yeah.
had a big successful night. We have an average of 10 people watching consistently with a high of 13 people watching. That is freaking awesome. We always appreciate that. I could tell we had a really damn good time with this particular show, and we might have to freaking be doing this more often too. We had a damn good time. We got ideas ourselves, but of course we want to hear from you guys as well.
Absolutely, man. We're looking forward to hitting some more topics for sure. We got some good ones lined up, and again, we're always open to suggestions.
Yeah, we'll do a Halloween
Yeah.
one. I'm sure we'll do a Halloween one right before the Halloween Scream series starts too. So be on the lookout for that. And then, yeah. So guys, anything else you want to say before we freaking just do our traditional wrap up?
I think
Be
that's
good
it,
to your
man.
mother.
Yes.
Good to your
Wait,
mom.
don't
Or
you dare
otherwise-
bring my mom into this.
Jason
Otherwise
was good
she'll
to his
murder for
mom,
mommy.
You know? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Kill for mommy.
Yeah, kill for mommy. So,
do
guys,
whatever you have to do. Whatever you have to do for your mom. If you have to kill for her, that's okay.
yeah, kill her, mommy.
I just want to put that out there. Yeah, if you have to kill for mommy, you've got to do what you got to do.
Ooh, best werewolf movies. That's a nice idea. I'll be
Oh,
sure to write
fuck.
that down.
You just made the
Wait.
list.
You know. And then Veronica had a good time. Veronica had a good time, which that's awesome. We glad you had a good time. We hope everybody in the chat had a good time because you make these streams go so much smoother for us, and we always appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, we want to know, what did you all think about our tiering list for the Friday the 13th franchise? Do you agree with our average list, or does your individual list differ from ours? Let us know in that comment section down below, and let's get that discussion rolling.
And if you want to help us fund the good reasons just about finding us on Facebook, Instagram, Letterboxd, and Twitter, those links are for you to find down below, as well as those TikTok links as well.
Yes, I got to put that TikTok symbol back on because we are very active on TikTok now. And also be sure to, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like this video, share, and subscribe. And of course, Chris, what can I do that bell?
Ring. Sorry, that was too long. I'm sorry.
Is that the freaking bell from the remake with the bell system?
That's the Taco Bell bell.
Dong. Yeah, do the Taco Bell ding right there. So be sure to ring that bell for all future streaming videos that are up and loaded onto the channel. And with that in mind, we appreciate everybody, and we hope you all have a great rest of your night.
Up and loaded, dude. That's where they came up with uploaded, I think.
Oh, and sorry, Actually, I'll end this stream with the freaking Halloween Scream trailer, and then I'll play the outro. So, guys, we will see you for the next one.
Ah, yeah.
It's time, Michael.